Look at the shimmer on him right now. I don't know if the camera can actually pick it up, but this is my little turtle tank build. As you guys can see, oh my god, that is how today's going to be a very exciting video. Actually, this is like a pre-due date video I had already. So you guys have seen the past two videos that I've done before with the turtle tank build, right? I've did a turtle skate before, but suddenly that project failed. I have no idea why. I've really never had luck with normal turtles. It's just when it comes to normal turtles, right? They just somehow, I don't know, for something so hardy. I remember last time when I was a little kid, right? Turtles are like bulletproof. No, they never die one, no. But then when it comes to this time around, when I try the normal turtles again, right, they just don't seem to eat, closing their eyes, shower rods. I never had so many problems with normal turtles before. I tried everything from heating lamps to water to non-skate to skate. All sorts of things I've tried, but I've never actually kept a turtle alive for more than a few months. So it's kind of really sad, so I don't want to try it anymore. I don't really want to bring another for, even though it's cheap, but no, it's still a life anyway. So I don't want to bring another animal just to try, and then after that, then to to have it to die again. So I don't really like that kind of idea. It was only until recently where our main sponsors actually did branch out with a new branch called OnlyRES. I've left their Instagram page there. I've left the Instagram page below. You can actually see it as well. So if you guys noticed that the turtle trend is recently going up, as in it's rising in the turtle trend in the local community as well as all over the world. So yeah, so OnlyRES is actually like a side business that is done up by the Hayang group. So yeah, so if you go to most of the Hayang stores in Jurong, in Chai Chi, right, you will see a little small rest corner that they did up. So it's very interesting. And they brought in a few different designers of turtles. They have the albino, the charcoal, the caramel, and the hibino. So it's very interesting though to see like turtle morphs to morph in all these various kinds. So it's quite interesting. So they were like, hey, if you really like it so much, right, here's one. We decided to pass you one turtle. So among them, I've always wanted the caramel, but however the caramel is too pricey. So, and the albino, it's not really kind of, and I never really liked the eyes of the albino, especially the red eyes, you know, that kind of thing. I've always the fan of the black, watery eyes of the caramel. You know, caramel is so cute though. When you look at them, right, they have these very nice, watery, black eyes that just somehow that makes you fall in love with them, but it's freaking pricey for caramel. So, and that's where I saw the hibino. So the hibino is actually a cross between the two, the albinos and the caramel. So they have the very, very nice the shell, but at the same time they have this slightly black eyes, which is really interesting. So I thought, hey, why not? This is a very interesting piece, like hibinos. You know, they're very new to the market. So yeah, so I did it. I bought one home. I set up a new tank right behind me right now, and I didn't want to do the video until I'm very comfortable that they are really good environment and stuff before I actually do this video up. I don't want to do it so fast and then after that I lost the turtle. So I wanted to keep it with me first for at least a month or two before I do this video for you guys. So yeah, so the turtle people, the turtle suppliers actually said that these guys are actually very, very good. They are a lot hardier compared to your $4 ones. They even gave me like a whole list on how to take care of the turtle. So I follow what they did, everything. And surprisingly, yes, this is the first time I succeed with a turtle. So this little one behind me is amazing. It's so fun to feed. It's so fun to watch. So it's kind of really fun though. Like I'm like, wow, finally I managed to keep a turtle. So it's kind of interesting. So before I show you the turtle, right, I just want to show you a couple of things first before I bring you to the finale for the turtle. So let's go back to the Asian arowana first. So just a quick update on the Asian arowana. So this is how he looks like right now. I just did a water change today, so this is why I thought that it was a very good time to do a little small update for you guys. As you guys can see, right, it's looking really, really good. Look at the shimmer on him right now. I don't know if the camera can actually pick it up, but this is the colors of it right now. The gold is really nice under the white tank treatment. You can see that shimmering gold all over it, and I did change the light schedule a bit. Previously it's a small, the forefeet is here and there's only just one tanning light, so I intensify the light by putting the forefeet above and I added another light strip here. But by doing that intensity up, right, I did add a timer just to be able to change the light from a previous 24-hour to right now a 12-hour cycle. So even though the light is intensified, but the hour of the duration got shorter, which I did see a difference though. The colors, definitely he got a bit more golden. Actually, he just got golden over time. The more I tend, the more gold he gets. But with this 12 hours of a short break, right, you can actually see him starting to darken up a bit. So the top part of his tail, you notice that it's a lot darker already. And whenever the lights are turned off, he did pull out a bit on the blue base on the fish. So it's kind of really nice to see how he grows up, and he's growing up really well in science. Yeah, I will do another feeding video for you guys again once I actually do showcase the Asian arowana actually eating. But for now, today's video highlight, we are going back to the turtle tank. Okay, so finally, this is the finale of today's video. So this is my little turtle tank build. As you guys can see, oh my god, that is how adorable this little one is. So this is a albino red ear slider. It's still very small though. We name him Hebi. Yeah, Hebi is actually why Hebi? Hebi, if you say in Singapore term, as like a small shrimp. But why Hebi? Because his real name is a albino. So we thought that the word "hai" is very familiar to Hebi. So, and the colors is very interesting though. It's a very pretty simple setup. Before I mention him, right, let's talk about his setup first. He has a tanning light that tends up this platform here. This platform is relatively cheap. I think it's only about 15 bucks for this platform. Really cool platform. We have a small turtle fountain there just to recirculate the water. And then a little small platform here for him to come up. And you guys can see he's always very, very hungry though. Like he's always just like following hands for it. And I just hope I can show you guys a proper video of him. Hello! Yeah, so this is Hebi. So he is a albino red ear slider. Still a very young guy. You can see his shell pattern. He looks very, very interesting. He is a mix between the two. So he doesn't have that very golden, the albino traits on it, but he doesn't really have the normal turtle traits as well. He has these very nice patterns on its shell, which is kind of really interesting though if you see it from this side. Yeah, as you can see it from this side, this is his pattern. The eyes wise, he do still get that little reds of the albino, but at the same time it's still a bit black, so he doesn't really look like an albino, but he's like in between. So it's kind of interesting though. And yeah, and he's just here waiting for food. So very adorable little guy. Like he just follows my finger everywhere you go. Like he's very, very friendly. Turtles, as long as they are healthy, they do very well. I would say they do very well with all sorts of conditions. I've never really had my previous turtles being so crazy as well. This is actually the first one that is so interactive with us. So I kind of really, really happy with the quality of the turtles that came from OnlyRES. So I was really very happy that this turtle actually tried. So I kept the tank very, very simple. Just water, turtle, platform, the basking light, as well as a simple filter. Very simple weekly water change. That is mainly it. But he is adorable. I would say that he is adorable. He is just so interesting. We still cannot tell whether it's a male or female yet, but then I would say that he's going to stay with the family for a very, very long time. So let's do the feeding for you guys right now. So feeding wise, we actually do give the turtle, this is the hickory turtle diet. This is, I like the packaging, it's very, very nice, the packaging, and he tends to really love it a lot. But from what we understand, right, for turtles that is very, very small, they do prefer the goldfish pellets a lot more. Yeah, but you can see he's like crazy already. He's like just waiting for the pellets. Yeah, so usually for when the turtle that is way smaller, we will give them like the goldfish pellets. Yeah, so a little one, yeah, so you can see he's very, very interactive. He just goes for the food immediately. Yeah, and turtles that we notice, right, they tend to like their food moist. So they don't really like to take dry pellets, so they will prefer to keep their food in water, you know, just to munch it on. But once they get healthy, right, they just eat and eat and eat. They just keeps on eating, which is kind of really adorable though, this little guy here. Let's see if I drop the pellet in. You see, Yeah, but when it comes to small turtles, right, you really have to moderate their food amount because they don't know when to stop, and you need to keep, you need to keep track with the food that you are giving them. So even though they beg for food every other day, you cannot really feed them so much because it's not very good. From what the guys say, right, if they tend to eat too much, they will grow like all these fat lumps on them, and it's not very good for their health. So this is why we try to moderate its feeding, even though he's really that adorable though. Like the way he swims, the way he reacts to you. Like, we do take him out for a walk every other day, and it's just very, very fun to watch and to interact with. So I'm kind of really happy that like my first turtle success is actually with this very, very expensive designer. I would say a designer red ear slider. How much are the pricing going for them? Let's say for the albinos, you are usually looking at about 250 to about 300 Singapore dollars. The charcoals will go for about 400, 450. The hybinos here usually go for about 600, and the caramels can go from about 700, 800 to 1,000 dollars depending on the pattern of the shell. And next up will be there are some other pattern ones that can go about a couple more $1,000 and above that we saw over in the store. So it's kind of very interesting that how a simple red ear slider that most of us grew up with can actually turn into such a big hobby 20, 30 years later. So it's really that interesting though, and I'm really enjoying this guy. I'll probably get like another friend for him soon, but for now he's just going to stay with us. So maybe the next video that I will do, right, I will get more information about him, and I probably can do like a little small care guides on how to keep them well and what are my thoughts on keeping a Hibino red ear slider. But for now, I'm just going to end this video today with a big thanks to OnlyRES for sponsoring us this Hibino turtle. I really love him though. He's like one of the best best pet that we have so far in the studio. So I kind of really love him a lot. Yeah, so if you want to know more about the other turtles, right, you can actually hit them up on their Instagram page. I will leave a link below. If you want to get any turtles, any inquiries on turtles, do hit them up. They are really very informative when it comes to all the different turtles. I don't want to put a camera in front of him anymore because he's just too attention seeking, and I just want him to rest for now. Yeah, but big thanks to that. Big thanks to OnlyRES as well as all of the sponsors that we have out there. Big thanks to you guys for watching this. If you want to know more about the turtle or want to know where to get them and where to get all the other equipments, right, you can actually feel free to drop down a comment below. I will leave all of the links below on where I get all the equipments. But same thing, if you like the video that I've done for you guys, like, share, and definitely subscribe for this little guy here. If you want to see this little guy next time, please do subscribe for him. And yep, see you guys soon next week.